Thank you. I you know, just keep on stitching. I'm making a shawl. Do you crochet? Do you like to crochet? What's up? Uh, it is Saturday. I had house guests earlier today, and now I'm just chilling with my project. What are you doing? Hello, Emily. I am old. I'm gonna pull this a little closer to me because I cannot see. I cannot see. I cannot see this. It's Sunday where you are. I have my phone balanced on a paper towel dispenser. Very professional. Going to study mathematics. Um, this is mathematics actually. What type of yarn? I like lots of different kinds of yarn. It really depends for me on what the project is, Emily. I'll use acrylic, plain cheap acrylic. I love wool yarn. Do you crochet, Emily? This is an acrylic yarn that's been discontinued. It's called Shawl in a Ball by Lion Brand. They're a pretty popular American yarn company. India. Very nice. So do you is that like do you go to like a school on Sundays just for your mathematics? Do you go to school during the normal school week too? I wish that I had studied mathematics a little bit more. They only required in my high school that I get through trigonometry. They did not require calculus, so I never studied calculus. You love to crochet and knit. Do you have a favorite? Do you have a favorite yarn? This is Shawl in a Ball from Lion Brand, and I'm using a Tulip brand 6.0 millimeter hook. It's probably backwards on your screen. I don't know. You can do it, camera. It doesn't want to. It doesn't want to focus. On Sundays, you do home study. I see. Trigonometry. Well, I know some of that stuff can be kind of tedious, but it stretches your brain in a way that I think is important. I think this sort of thing is also important, working with your hands. There's actually been studies that show that when you use your hands to make things, it like triggers some reward center in your brain that like helps with your mental health. Thank you for the likes, by the way. I very much appreciate that. I went to school for theater and I did actually have to use math. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. You like Bernat, like a blanket yarn? Or do you like their other yarns too? Bernat makes more than just blanket yarn, but that's probably their most popular yarn, I would assume. Yeah, thank you for subscribing. That's really helpful. This is what I do full time. I'm a crafter and content creator, and I have 3 kids. I went to school for theater, and this is kind of I'm finally using my degree, sort of, you know. Mostly I stream on Twitch, but I decided to go live here in vertical because I don't usually do that. Typically, I multi-stream. I simulcast to Twitch and YouTube from my PC downstairs. I didn't even know that live streaming was a career until my husband downloaded Fortnite, And I needed help finding out how to do. You have a good day. Get lots of studying done. Thank you for popping in. Thank you for subscribing. Um, my husband downloaded Fortnite, and I was looking for help with quests, and then I found out people did live video game content, but then I also found people doing, live streaming their crafts. Emily, do you stream or have a channel? And I've been crocheting since I was 7, and I started to knit. I learned to knit in my 20s. I taught myself to knit in my 20s. This is a very easy shawl pattern by a designer named Brianna Kay. The only thing I can't figure out is why it won't post to my Discord when I go live like this. It doesn't post it automatically, I don't think. They just gave me access to memberships here, which is nice. We got partner a little while back, but now we're trying to get partner level 2. And I don't know why they all of a sudden gave me access to memberships, but just yesterday I got the notification. But yeah, this is what I do full time. I've had this yarn for a really long time, and I saw it in a bin, and I was like, I'm gonna make something with that right now. What is my favorite thing to crochet? I actually really love projects like this, like shawls, blankets, things that are a little more repetitive, because I enjoy just sort of being able to zone out, But I do make a lot of amigurumi, and the best selling item in my Etsy shop is custom microphone covers for Blue Yeti microphones. Because you can only find the fuzzy ones, the furry ones. You can only find those in a limited range of colors, but there's lots of fur yarn out there. So I actually sell the pattern too for making them yourself if you want to. Do you have a favorite thing to crochet? Lots of people like plushies, but I don't like the sewing. If it's a no-sew plushie, I love those. Those are great. I did a challenge where I tried to see how fast I could crochet a Pokeball. And I did pretty good. I got to down to 23 minutes for a Pokeball about this big. It's really hard to remember with this pattern not to chain at the end of the row when you turn. You do something called a stacked single crochet. My mom's best friend taught me. No! When I was 7. And I did it for a little while, and then I kind of didn't really do it much for a long time. And then I started again when around my early 20s. It was warm here today. I kind of want to get up and get myself some more ice water. About, I think, 85. I think it ended up being about 85 degrees, which is warm for me. I don't like it when it's that hot. But it's cooling off now. I do stream regularly on Twitch, and I also have an Instagram and a TikTok. And we also do a lot of stuff for charity. So I'm wearing a St. Jude shirt right now. I love St. Jude. I also fundraise for and am an ambassador for Starlight Children's Foundation. And I've done a lot of work with a bunch of different nonprofits. So sometimes I make things as like prizes, or um, rewards for charity. Thank you for the likes. I appreciate that. We're not quite to where we're getting ad revenue yet. We need more watch hours. So if you enjoy yourself and you want to help out, watching playlists is super helpful. And I was planning on making a big announcement about the memberships. Maybe even recording a real video, which I'm not necessarily that great at. I love live content. I'm not a fan of making pre-recorded videos, but I need to start doing it. I find editing pretty tedious. Rather just go live and talk to people. Sometimes I've thought it would be fun to do a podcast. That would be fun. Maybe I could do one about fiber arts, or it could be about parenting. I'm not exactly like gonna offer parenting advice, but just maybe sharing my experiences, because I think relatable stuff like that is pretty important for people. It's nice to know that you're not the only one, who sometimes lets your kids have like Doritos and Rice Krispie treats for dinner. I mean, it's fine. I'm almost out of yarn. This is all I have left. This didn't take me very long. Ramona, you need to turn that volume down. Did you turn it up? Turn it down a little bit again, please. Thank you, baby. A little too loud. I should have enough, though, to get through the rest of the repeats, this repeat, and then like a border should. So this yarn just automatically changes colors, which is really nice. And I haven't found a single factory knot. What do you know? It's always good. I did order a bunch of yarn from Hobie because I want to start trying to make some stock for craft fairs. So yeah, I need to find some really good like no-sew patterns. Small, quick things. Hi, Marguerite. I was trying to read this tiny text on here. St. Paul, Minnesota. I used to live in the Midwest. Is it warm yet? It's probably been warm already there, hasn't it? I hope you're having a good evening. You're 2 hours ahead of me, so hopefully, even if it was hot today, it's cooled off for you. My mom's from Iowa. You're crocheting warm and can't make up its mind. Yeah, that's the time of year, especially depending on how far north you are. My mom is from Cedar Rapids. I've been to the Twin Cities. It's a very nice area, actually. I really like the Twin Cities. I've seen concerts there. You love blankets and scarves. It's great. You're from Illinois. Oh, okay. Yeah. Uh, the Quad Cities, which is, some of those are in Illinois, isn't terribly far from where my mom lives. It's not terribly far to the eastern border of Iowa from Cedar Rapids. Cedar Rapids is on the Cedar River. One thing I really miss is fireflies. You were living in Peoria. We don't have fireflies here. They don't exist here. I miss those. Those are such cool summer. Mom says there's not as many of them now. Um, I don't miss the snow and the negative degree temperatures or the really bad heat and the really terrible thunderstorms. I live in the Pacific Northwest. I'm in Oregon. My aunt used to live in Wisconsin too. They come out once it's hot, and when lawns get mowed, yep, you haven't had much snow. Yeah. When I was living there in high school, which is back in the late 90s, um, it was, I want to say, like, not super common, but we would get, sometimes 10, 12, maybe even as much as like 15 inches of snow occasionally. That was a lot. And then we moved to Colorado when my boys were both toddlers, and 18 inches of snow overnight was like totally, completely normal there. Colorado Springs is just on the east side of the Rockies. So that was kind of wild. But then it melts really fast there a lot of the time. Not always, but if the weather, because the sun will just come out and melt everything. So they actually also will get flash flooding there sometimes. Oh, you lived in Reno, so yeah, it's like it's desert there. It's high desert in a lot of parts of the Southwest. Um, and there's plenty of trees and things. It's not like, when we think of desert, but it is, it's very different cold. And the sun, you're much closer to the sun. So the sunlight feels different. It's hard to explain if people have never experienced it. I feel like you wouldn't think that that difference of elevation would make such an impact, but it does. Very dry, cold. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Hi, baby squirrel.
Keep going.
I'm crocheting and talking to folks on YouTube. What are you doing?
I was just getting a glass of milk.
You gonna have a glass of milk?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is it only ice?
Just pour yourself a little bit, honey, and drink it in here, please.
Is it only ice?
Yeah. Finny went with Daddy, and Henry's at school.
Why is he at school?
He was playing in graduation.
What do you mean by that?
He was playing music for the graduation.
Oh. It's been a long time since they brought me home.
Snow in the mountains and dry in the lowlands, yeah. And then even like one side of the street to the other will be like tons of snow on one side of the street where the trees are shading it, and then the other side is completely clear. We had friends who lived way up at about 9,000 feet, not far from a 14er. It was pretty cool to be able to like look at Pikes Peak in my background or in my backyard, like sit out there with my coffee and look at the mountain. I miss the natural beauty there, but I didn't really like living in Colorado Springs because it was too spread out. Everything was way too spread out. What are you working on? Do you have a specific project you're working on right now, Marguerite? I do like to make blankets, but I haven't made a whole blanket in a while. I made one for my daughter. My husband stole it. I should make her another one. Actually, I have a bunch of burlap blanket that I need to just. I bought it to make a huge amigurumi, and I do want to make that amigurumi, but I think maybe the burlap blanket was not the right choice. There are bigger yarns. Blanket, you made 3 so far. Yeah, I've done like graph gans. Those are kind of fun, but they take a little more concentration. I was explaining to our family friend who was here earlier, who was my company at my house. Who was here for a visit from Canada, and she's taken up crocheting as well, which is awesome. Uh, she's like my mom's age. I was saying, I was like, you. Oh, I found a factory knot. I had to go and say, or wait, is that a factory knot? Yep. I had to go and say something about a factory knot, and now I found one. Well, at least they kept the color uh, continuity. You're 65 and you started at 16. Wow. Yeah, I saw this video where some people were talking about, how more people are crocheting now. And there were a lot of people who were saying they were in their 60s and they never learned from their mom or their grandma or whoever else, crocheted in their family. And so now they're kind of doing it to sort of like connect with their relatives that they grew up with in some way, right? I think that's very cool. But then there were plenty of people too who've been doing it all their lives. I'll be 40. I'll be 47 in January. That's my eldest coming through the door. Hey, 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 Henry, Henry, can you come in here? Henry, can you come in here, please? Come in here. Come in here, please. You don't need to do that to her. You don't need to do it, especially like right when you walk.
Hey, what do you mean?
Relax.
Hey.
And I'm sitting here crocheting on YouTube. Mind your manners, sir. You tried to knit. You can't. Did you try? Do you know if you tried? People might have already asked you this. English or continental?
Well, me and David were waiting in Jessica's car. There was a bunch of knuckleheads, and one of them had a horn that was about as loud as a train. I almost thought that we were on a train track on accident for a second. One of them had a car that was so low it probably only drive in New York. Definitely not the bumpy roads where we live.
What's with the accent?
What? I like an accent. Makes me seem different. Also, Mr. V said that I look like a wraith from Starfall Atlanta.
Okay then. How did it go?
It went pretty well. It was actually surprisingly easy. When we did the first song, we had like an hour or two breather in between until the next one, so it was a lot more boring, I'll say.
Hey, your New York accent isn't bad, actually. It's not bad.
I take it kindly.
I feel like it kind of a
Feel
little
like
bit
it
of like a Bronx thing. Are we going for Bronx? Are we going for...
kind of Italian, a little bit, maybe. Just
Well,
a tiny
plenty
bit
of people
Italian.
sound like that there that are not Italian.
Are you sure? What about mobsters and gangsters?
Okay, yeah, uh-huh. What about my father, who was just an old
I thought
old Jewish hippie guy?
those two do not go well together.
What do you mean?
Nothing. It's just
Okay. Don't be weird, even though you just can't help yourself.
Oh, just look at the time.
Hey, Henry,
Yeah.
in that yellow shopping bag is the laptop if you want it.
Oh, nice. I haven't played TF2 in a while, you see?
Thank you. I appreciate you helping me clean the house today.
Well, I'm gonna clean it even more so I can end something from you.
Well,
Which Pokemon box?
we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about that because you're employable now. We can employ you at the shop. So
Eventually, at one point, I'm gonna be able to get a driver's license. Can you believe that?
yeah. Well, you have to be very careful when you're driving. Pay attention to the road and what's
Hey,
going
driving's
on.
no joke. Remember those Jackies?
Hey, why are you taking all that stuff out of that bag?
Because then I can't move the cord.
No, put all of that back in the bag.
Once I take the cord out, because they were in the way.
Oh, they were on top of the cord?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
As I was saying, those ruffians that I was talking about in the hallway that were still there when we were waiting for Jessica and the others, one of them had a car that was so low, it would only drive in flat places like New York. Not for the hills of where we live. And I gotta say, I don't think he knows how to drive because he was driving pretty recklessly. When he came across a speed bump as he was leaving, he came to a complete stop. Probably thought that the underside of his car would get scratched if he went too fast. We decided not to go in the same direction as him and his friends because I'd actually like to come home.
Yeah, there's a lot of people around here that do not drive very cautiously. You were raised by your grandparents. You learned to crochet from a girlfriend. You've even made a few hats, and those come out good. Yeah, I like making hats. I've made
You
a
make
bunch of
sky shacks?
scarves. Huh?
Can you make Irish hats? Like the one I lost?
No.
Aww.
Actually,
you know
there
that?
might
Why do you
be
ask him?
there might be a pattern for something like that, but it's not gonna be the same.
It'd be a nice
I guess I've made the
Father's Day
Mario.
gift.
I guess I've made the Mario hat. Your daddy's not gonna want that kind of hat.
Be sure.
Daddy would like a hat for me, but I don't think that the crocheted ones really come out the same as those other caps. I hear you. I like giving him handmade gifts. He's talking about like a newsboy cap.
It's called an Irish cat,
No, it's not called an Irish cap.
also known as a scally cat.
A scally cap, sure, but not an Irish cap. I don't think they call it that. the crocheted ones, buddy, the brim just doesn't hold its shape very well. At least the ones I've tried making before. I don't know. I'm playing yarn chicken here. This is all I have left. I don't know if I'm gonna make it. 1, 2, 3, 4. I need.
Hey, speaking of which, where's Finnegan? I haven't seen him.
He went with Daddy.
To the shop?
Yeah.
Ah, but he's closing it up.
Yeah.
I'm kind of relieved that the news came to me about David.
Okay, buddy.
Yeah.
Let's not disclose too much personal information while I'm streaming, please.
Of course.
Yeah, I mean, it'll work out no matter what. Go. I mean, I only have the one. This is it. I don't have more of it. Marguerite, I stream to both YouTube and Twitch.
Mostly Twitch.
Monday through well, during the school year, it's Monday through Thursday, or I mean, excuse me. Goodness gracious. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I stream to both Twitch and YouTube. From 10 a.m. Pacific, so that would be noon for you. And Emily, yeah, we'll see. I'm not terribly worried. Noon to about, I guess it would be 5 your time. And then sometimes on weekends, random sort of bonus streams. When my kids are out of school, which is Wednesday, my schedule's a little bit less predictable because I kind of just like go live when I can. I'm not sure if I'm going to be on more at night or if I'm going to try to be an early bird and get up and stream in the mornings before everybody's awake. Because they're old enough that I can stream for a few hours and they can all stay entertained. You know, I have an older kid, I have a teenager. But I hope to see you again. I don't know if you use Twitch, but I'm there and on Instagram and TikTok and Blue Sky and Twitter. Thanks for hanging out. What is it, baby squirrel?
What's this button do?
I don't know. Oh, it just shows you. Yeah.
What's this do?
I don't know, but I would rather that you didn't just press buttons randomly on my phone while I'm streaming. That would be nice. Please don't just randomly touch buttons. Thank you.
Does it make my room hotter or colder if I have the door open?
I don't know. Daddy was supposed to buy you guys a new window unit. I don't know. I don't know what the status is on that. Touch all the buttons? No. Do not encourage her. No, no, no. No. Thank you, thank you. I love you. You never have to do that, you know. Oh! Oh!
I like her face.
Yuck. Ew.
Okay, I'm gonna kiss you for
You
real.
little goofball. I don't know if I trust you.
You can trust me. Okay.
Thank you. You little gremlin.
I am a gremlin. Touch all buttons.
Hey, don't hurt people's ears. Don't hurt people's ears. Be nice. Some people are sensitive to loud noises. Ramona, I don't want to crochet your... I just crocheted... You got your hair in my hook.
Now if I ever
Oh, we don't have Tangio when I'm doing vertical streaming.
now if I ever do a crime and you know about it, you can show them that because it'll have my DNA in it.
What are you on about,
That was
you
Mom said it.
weirdo? You are my child.
You're a weirdo.
Diarice, how you doing?
Everybody in this house is a weirdo.
I mean,
Dad, you, Henry, Finnegan, me, puppies, Maggie, the cats. Everybody's a weirdo.
so do I. Here's the question: do I frog back so that I have this nice finished border?
What?
Hmm. I might not have enough to make it to the other side of this row. This is what I have left. Come here, let me show you off. Come here, doggy. Moni. Oh my goodness, Ramona, let him out. Poor baby.
Almost got stuck.
Just let them run, Ramona. Let them wear themselves out. Little dogs, man. Little dogs, I tell ya. So many animals and children. Not that many, though. I think I might be able to make it to the end of the row. I don't know. I have to go this far. Been watching me since when Tab... You know, Tab was live not that long ago. And yeah, I knew I recognized your name from Twitch. I appreciate that. Nice to see me still going strong. Yeah, well. Let's just say, since I'm over here and not on Twitch, I'm gonna be honest. Twitch has been kind of slow. And I'll leave it at that. I'm not here to complain, not having a pity party. I'm so thankful for everything. Like, I mean that. Like, I'm so incredibly thankful for having been able to do what I do for as long as I have. And I've been trying very hard not to have all my eggs in that one basket. But I love Twitch. And I love all the people I've met there, you know. So we'll see. You know, they're starting to make some changes that are going to make Twitch a lot more like TikTok. I'm not sure if I feel like that's really the best move. But you know, they're trying, you know, they're trying different things to try to increase traffic and engagement. So.
It's okay. Come here. Oh, come on.
Hey, little puppy. Oh, puppy. No, no,
Mr.
no. Ramona.
Mr.
Oh, honey. Oh, buddy. Oh, puppy.
Sir Puppy.
Oh, puppy dog.
Mr. Puppy
Just a
Dog.
baby dog. Just a baby dog. This is our littlest doggy.
Such
He's a good boy.
And the other doggy is right here. Mr.
He's a good pupper.
Please. I mean,
This is Hephaestus.
oh, please. Mr. Popo. Oh, Mr. Popo.
Hey, Ramona. Can you be cautious with him? Because he doesn't like it when you try to grab him and pick him up. It makes him feel kind of nervous, you know, because he's smaller than you. You have to remember that. He is smaller than you. Yeah, this is our baby. Just a baby. Just a baby. Just a baby. Are you just a baby? Are you just a baby? Oh, he's a good boy. Boy. Are you thirsty? Do you want some water? You're panting. It's kind of hot, huh?
I'll fill up his water dish. It's very, very, very low on water. So.
Yeah, they're both rescues, these two little guys. That's a good boy. That's a good boy. That's a good boy. You shake? You shake? Good. High five? High five? Oh, you hear that water running. High five? Good job. Good job. Oh, are you okay? You're not gonna throw up on me, are you? Don't throw up on me, man. You're gonna spew. Spew into this. I love you, little boy. Little boy doggy. Put you down. Little boy doggy. There you go, buddy. There you go, buddy. What, you want up here now? You're a chonker. Come here. Come here to me. Oh, this guy. I know. You're a good dog. He's a good doggy. Are you okay? Do you need water? Okay, easy. Ramona, go close the door so they don't go out there and bark in the backyard. Please. Thank you. They're just being feisty. Come here. Stop barking. It's okay. I have a decision to make. So I have enough yarn to finish the row, just barely. Look at that. Oop, that one was a little loose. Wow. That's how much yard I have left. But I'm torn because I only got 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I don't know. It like, so, You know, KBJ, every once in a while, I just. Wow. Maybe I just didn't feel. My voice is breaking. I need water. Maybe I just didn't feel like moving from the spot I was already in. And I don't. People have expectations when I go live on Twitch. Have all of the fancy doodads and the nonsense. If I could just go live to both platforms without having to worry about, did I remember to call out this Tangia interaction? Did I forget to release the Tangia interaction? Oh, look, a channel points redeem. Oh, someone's talking on YouTube and I missed their message, and this and that and the other thing. And I love streaming. Don't get me wrong. But sometimes it's nice to just do this and only have to worry about chat and not have to think about all the other stuff. Yeah, it's sometimes you want to go where everybody knows your name. You want to be where you can see our troubles are all the same. You want to go where everybody knows your name. You're in NYC and packing, so it's nice to have me as a distraction. Oh, good. I'm so glad I could do that for you. Yes, dear. The PS5 won't turn on. Ooh. 1 second. I will be right there, goblin child. Listen. No. I will come help you only if you stop making that noise. Oh. Sorry, can't help you. Nine-point pure. Right. Okay, so where's the remote? What did you do? Did you change the input? No. Shush! No, it's okay. You don't need to bark. No. I don't know, but don't do anything. Leave it alone. Don't press any buttons. Just leave it alone for now. Okay. Alright. I think that fixed it. Hey, don't ever do that yourself. Okay, please. You hear me? You did exactly the right thing. You came and got Mama because you were having trouble with it. Dude, bro. Blah, ha 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 ha. Yes, chair stream. I have a decision to make. I don't know if I should just leave it like this. You are just fine. That is hardly the worst. Because, see, the repeat does not repeat fully. It's big enough. I'm not worried about that. Oh, it's lovely. It's so soft. It's definitely not the weather for it anymore. Well, now what do I do? Never give up your dreams. Okay. I won't. I'll be right back. Why not? Let's start another new project. Am I just freehanding right now? What's the deal? Well, this is the beginning of a granny square. Oh, new project added to queue. Took? Took? Um, hmm. I didn't know you were going to NYC, KBJ. Or do I need 3 at the ends? Any particular reason? Maybe you mentioned it and I just missed it. Are there grandpa squares? That's a good question. Not to my knowledge. But ooh, no, that leaves a hole in that last. And that doesn't complete the two, three, four, five, six. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, well, okay. Short version. No, Dire Ice, no. The carbon dating. Coming here to visit friends who are no longer friends. Yours moved out of state. So ended up out there with no plans. But you know people out there from the old days who've had a few days of just chilling, aka walking 20K steps a day? Dang. Leaving in the morning to go up to Vermont to see your parents for a few days. Oh, it was Mom's birthday today. Happy birthday, Mom. Mom. Kosher bacon mom? That's right. How to offend absolutely everyone on the internet in 3 easy steps. 1. Exist. too. Open mouth. No, I hope you have a nice visit with them. That's awesome. Absolutely no idea what I'm doing. Hmm. Yeah, I don't like it. Oh, wait. I'm trying to remember how I started the other shawl. Is it like this? Yeah. Oh, wait, but then... The stacked single crochet with no... With no, you don't chain when you turn is like so hard to remember. That's awesome that you get to spend time with them. I'm sure she will be happy even if it's not the day of. Well, at least I know I would be. Not trying to speak for your moms. Wait. Oh, hush! You little gremlins. No. You don't chain when you turn. Transit has improved so much. You can just boop your phone, watch your debit card. Yeah, same in Portland. Wait. You just You can tap your phone to pay on TriMet. If you do 12 rides on the same card in a week, the rest are credited in any 7-day period. That's awesome. I think it's kind of like that too with TriMet. I know these are not the most interesting shawls ever. Like, they're not complex, you know, they don't require a bunch of, like, counting and stuff, but I don't know. I don't really want to do a bunch of counting. At least, so the last time I was in Portland, I took it. So like I needed to go to Portland. Hubs dropped me at the transit center on Sauvie. I rode the 16 into town. I waved at St. John's when I drove through. Rode through. It just kind of does like a little tiny loop in St. John's, the 16. And then it drops you off downtown, and then I had to go down to the South Waterfront for a medical appointment. And then I wasn't sure if I would have any kind of time, depending on, you know, originally the appointment was one of those where I was supposed to have to like wait to be seen, like wait to be called. But then at the last minute, like that morning, they were like, we can actually offer you a regular appointment time. It was a dermatology appointment. So then I had like a solid time for my appointment, so I was able to like go have lunch. But I was just down there on the South Waterfront, so the choices are like, you know. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna go to Little Big Burger. I'll tell you what, I could have just doubled up on their fries and ignored the burger altogether, because the burger was like 2 freaking bites. It wasn't bad. I just could have just eaten 2 orders of the truffle fries. I have never demolished an order of fries so fast in my life. It wasn't busy in there, so I got like just unbelievably fresh, crispy. Oh, they were so good. Oh, I think my husband and my son might be home. I'm gonna find out how his day went. Thanks, KBJ. Thank you for hanging out. I don't like to stream from the kitchen when he's home. He's not into it. You know, he's not a very social person. I'll see ya.